everybody, Kyle here at Drumeo, and I'm super excited to show off our brand new product today, the Drumeo QuietKick. So what is a QuietKick and why do you need one? Well, we drummers always get a chance to work on our hands, on our practice pad, or on our kit, but when we're away from our drum set, we can't work on our feet. A lot of times we have to either bring a pedal with us or have a really big cumbersome practice pad for that, and it's just not practical. So we've come up with the QuietKick. This is a small, portable device that you can use with any bass drum pedal, single or double, and it allows you to practice your feet along with your hands. Let's learn more about the QuietKick. So we're gonna unbox it here, and I'll show you what's going on here inside. So first off, there's this funky looking beater, and we'll talk more about this in a second. That's really important. You have to have the special beater to work with this because it has a really cool angled setup on it that actually hits downward instead of your traditional into the pad, or what we'd say outward, really. So this right here is your bass. That's your QuietKick bass. Also included in the packaging are these two little spikes. These are really important. We're gonna get those attached very soon. But here are your striking surfaces. In the box, you get two very soft and very quiet QuietKick pads. We also have included the long-lasting quiet pad material one as well. So if you've got a quiet pad and you like that soft, quiet feel, you can also have that same feel for your bass drum pad as well. It's perfect for that. Because these are interchangeable, you can buy replacements as well. So if you wear through them, if you like these ones and you want more, no problem, we have them. So all you gotta do is attach this to the unit. There's hook and loop fastener on both sides. And there you go. I've put on that nice soft one. It's good to go. And in this little package here are the spikes. So there's a couple of little springs on the screws. So when you attach these, there's two little holes in the unit here. We just wanna make sure we thread them through. The spring lives kind of captive between the unit and the screw itself, just like so. These help stabilize the unit, and how far out they go will be dependent on the pedal you have, which we'll show you in a second once we attach this to your pedal. So now all we have to do is attach it to our pedal. So I've already removed the bass drum beater from this pedal here. All you have to do is get your drum key, go ahead and take your pedal out, and that's that. Let's talk about pedals for a second, because obviously this doesn't come with a bass drum pedal. So what you might want to do, if you've got one pedal, you can take your pedal that you normally use and use that one, no problem. This might also be a great opportunity for you to buy yourself a new pedal. Maybe you want to upgrade, take that old pedal, relegate that to your practice pad. It's great to have a separate pad for that. A lot of us have a totally dedicated stand for our practice pad. Why not do the same for your bass drum pedal? So you can use any pedal you like. You don't have to spend a fortune. You can get yourself the simplest thing out there, or whatever you like. It will work fine with this. So let's put the unit on the pedal. I'm gonna move this box first so we can see exactly what we're doing. All right, so just like you would attach to a bass drum or your kick tower if you have an electronic kit, you just wanna go ahead and put that so that the tongue on top fits there. It fits snugly against your pedal here. It will be a little bit different on every pedal, and what you may notice, you'll see when I tighten this down, first of all, this is floating a little bit in air, and it's being deflected downward a little bit. That's fine. All we have to do is tighten these little spikes up, and they're gonna grab into the carpet. If your pedal has spikes as well, I suggest you do the same thing so that your pedal and the QuietKick have really good grip on carpet. This will work best on low pile carpet like we have here on the table today. But there we go, that's all set up good. It's okay if there's a little bit of deflection there. It's not gonna make a big difference to the performance of the unit. All right, so here's your beater. Kind of weird looking, right? Normally you'd put your beater in here, but as you can see, that's not gonna work. So what we need to do in this case is we go in from the underside and we just slot it right in and tighten it down. What you're looking for here is you wanna make sure this angle is straight. You don't want it kind of like tilted like so. You could, it won't really affect performance, but you wanna make sure it's kind of set straight so it travels nice and true. So there you go, that's it. So you'll look here and see, it's striking the middle of the pad. This is actually designed so you can adjust this throw a little bit, and you can have it hit the pad a little bit lower. It's actually quite all right if it hits on the lower side of this. This is actually the strongest surface on this unit, so it's okay to have it strike more towards the bottom. Don't worry that it has to hit right in the middle. That's totally fine. And the beautiful thing is, let's say you're practicing for a long time, and you wear through a spot on that pad. Normally, that pad's worn out. But the beautiful thing, because these are not only replaceable, they're movable. So maybe I want to wear out that part of the pad. it feels exactly the same. Okay, maybe it looks a little bit funny, but that lets you get maximum use out of each pad, and they're not expensive to replace if you have to. All right, so there you go. The last thing I want to talk about here is beater throw, okay? So on your bass drum or your kick drum tower, you're going to be used to whatever that throw is with your regular beater. This one might be a little bit shorter. So if your pedal has an adjustable option to change this throw, sometimes it's here, sometimes like on this pedal it's here, I could change that, but I'm actually pretty happy with how this feels here. Keep in mind, if you're playing on your own drum set and then you go to play maybe at a practice space or play on someone else's kit, or maybe on someone else's pedal, it's always gonna feel a little bit different. So it's really okay for this to feel a little bit different for you as well. You can experiment with that if you like, see if you like a little bit longer throw, a little bit softer throw, or a shorter throw. That's up to you. I usually just leave it the way it is and play it as it sits. Works well for me, but that in itself is the QuietKick. And here we have the QuietKick on display using a double pedal. All you have to add is an extra beater, which we have available separately, or sometimes we have these available as bundled packages for double pedals. All depends which one you've taken advantage of. When you set it up on your pedal, it looks very much the same. The only difference is we have to shift the unit over a little bit to accommodate both beaters. Now, if you have OCD, I apologize. It may not look totally centered, as you can see here, but it works perfectly square and it feels great.